Fun with Failure.
Welcome, this is Dallas. This is Fun with Failure Shorts, and today we are talking about concerts. Yep, so many people together having fun, listening, and jamming out to music. Things are bound to happen when you're in close quarters with that many people. I've found some very interesting stories from rock concerts I thought you would enjoy, so here we go. Number 1. I went to a concert to see Alice in Chains. I saw them a long time ago. So get this, I saw Alice in Chains open for Extreme. Yeah, the More Than Words guys. So anyway, I had long hair at the time. In case you didn't assume, I'm a man. I was in the middle of the crowd just minding my own business and enjoying the show, and I feel someone slide their hand into mine. In disbelief that a woman would do such a thing, I looked down at my hand, and sure enough, someone was holding my hand. I look up to find out that it was another man who just realized his mistake, and he's recoiling in horror. He runs off in embarrassment. I wasn't bothered by him holding my hand, but to this day, I'm confused, and I'm somewhat bothered that that was his move. Number 2. This was an outdoor concert years ago. Bad Religion with Blink-182. Bad Religion just finished their playing of one of those insanely awesome, high-energy, non-stop sets, and we were waiting for them to set change. When I noticed this guy behind me, it was a packed crowd of course, messing around with his pants. He's holding an empty beer bottle, whips it out, and starts peeing in the beer bottle. Now, if you know anything about people who are willing to whip it out in crowds of 10,000s of people, they don't tend to have a good aim. So instead of peeing into the 2 inches away beer bottle, he pees all over my pants. The dude looks down and he says, "Sorry," and he walks away through the thick crowd, never to be seen again. So I take off my pants, throw them into the crowd, and spend the rest of the day in my boxer shorts. Number 3. I was at a Prodigy concert one time, and this guy, while he was dancing around, he hit me in the head so hard that I fell down. He was stoned out of his head, but he helped me up. And then he kissed me where he hit me. Then he just went back to jumping like an idiot. I'm a tall guy, but he was huge. He looked like he eats kids. The kiss was kind of unexpected. Number 4. I was at a local rock concert and a bald chick was constantly trying to crowd surf. Even though nobody in the audience really cared about it, she used the fact that security wouldn't try to hurt her that she jumped into the crowd a couple of times from the fence at the front. At first, the people grabbed her because they were worried that she would get seriously hurt. But after 4 or 5 tries, everybody just stepped away from her. She hit the floor flat. Then she just got up and started dancing. Number 5. So we were seeing this one concert at Horseshoe in Toronto. I'm not really into the bands, so I don't know what to expect. We get some beers and we slowly wade through the decent packed venue to get a better vantage point at the front. They've rocked out a couple of songs and my friends and I are progressively getting into it. The band really gives it their all. They're working themselves into a trance-like frenzy on each prolonged tune. About 20 minutes into the show, I feel someone pushing on my lower thigh. I turn full around and there's no one. Thinking to myself I was just too stoned, I resume my attention forward. Then I see the back of one little kid double fisting an ale. My mind screams, who let that kid in here? Who sold him a beer? The kid makes his way to the front stage. He props his bottle on the edge, then he hoists himself up. The band is so into the current extra long rendition, they don't even notice this kid, who is actually a blonde bearded midget? So the midget is up there, fully rocking out on the stage, with a beer in each hand, standing in the middle of the stage, between the bass player and the guitarist, which oddly still haven't noticed him. As the band reaches the crescendo of the song, they wave their instruments around like they're punishing them, thrashing and bobbing up and down and to and fro. The midget is still in the center and he's matching the upper body movements with a full-on breakdown. As the song reaches its final roaring notes, the bass player, eyes closed, bent down low and does a violent uppercut. That was one fell swoop of his instrument headstock, and it completely takes out the midget. We're talking a KO blow to the midget's forehead. The midget is down and his beer is everywhere. The bass player and the band are in shock. The audience is speechless. The singer breaks the silence with a very curt, "Would someone get the midget off the stage?" Ah, the memories. Thank you very much for listening. If you like these stories, please give me a thumbs up. So, if you had any interesting experiences at concerts, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. I've been to a concert before. I had a lot of fun. Not a lot of well-known bands, but hey, it was enjoyable. Nothing as interesting as these experiences though. It's very loud, that's for sure. Well, I hope you have a good day, and until next time, if you smell like Teen Spirit, you probably need to take a shower.